All right, guys. So now, I believe you have seen how the drafting on the front and the back panel went. Now, I want to show us how to cut the components that we need as well in making of these shorts for our female customer. Now, the first thing you need to do is to cut out the band, right? The band for the waist. Now, don't forget that we are going to do the sewing as well. So if you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, please, like I said, or like I do say, kindly click on the subscribe button and then turn on your notification bell for you to be notified when I will post the video of the sewing, because we are going to as well make the video of the sewing proper, right? Then what you do next is to start drafting out or cutting out your band. So you always make a baseline here as well. So now the band we removed, or the measurement rather we removed from our short, was 2 inches. So we agreed that the band will be 2 inches, right? So on this cutting, you will consider the fact that you are going to fold this band into 2, making it to be 4 inches point. Then also consider the fact that you will stitch half an inch, 1/2, and then possibly use 1 inch to fold the band. So you use at the end of the day, you mark at 5.5 this way, right? So you also calculate the rest of your measurements in similar manner. If you have lesser inch of the band, so just add ½ inch to fold for the attaching of the band, and then 1 inch to fold underneath the band, and double your value of the bandwidth you want. So cut out the band in this form. So this is the band now. So you cut it out in this form. Right? So you take your time as well to cut it out. So for this particular shot, we are not going to put bait loop. We are going to put zip, rather. We can still make bait loop, however. So now for you to know if this length will be okay, the width circumference of my customer we had was 36. So divide by 2, you have 19, right? You have 19. So 19 plus extra 5, so it's not up to 5. So I have 1, 2, 3 here. So that means I will cut extra band again to make it double, because I always do jointed band. So at this point, I will replace this way and cut. But then, since we agreed that we are going to make side zip, so I think this will be enough as well. So 36 waist is what I have, which is 19. So I have extra 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's okay. So since we are making a side zip, so the zip will be placed at the edge here. So I will use this for my band. Now bear in mind that there are different types of band, the one curvy and the one straight. For this shot, we're going to make it straight because it is a high waist band. So you go ahead to keep your band in this form. So since we are not making use of bait loop, right? We'll not make use of bait loop because on female shorts, I like the waist to be beltless, like having to be fitted without having to put belt, because they don't normally use belt. So I will also make a video on the male shorts, and then that will be the one we are going to use to learn how to draft a regular male short, which can still work for the female clients. So after you must have gotten your front panel, back panel, and the band, I think the next thing you will cut out is the facings, the pocket facings and the pocketings. So from this as well, I will cut out the shape of my pocket facing, and then for you to learn how to put zip and belt loops, you can check out for the male version of this tutorial, which I will send across as well. I will make the video and send across for us to learn how to put belt loops on our regular shorts. But for this female part, I am strictly using it to do a high waist short, which I don't want to put belt loop, but I will not put zip as well. So I will use flap, like zip flap. So I will show you guys how to go about it on the male aspect when you are putting flap on your shorts. So the next I will cut now is the pocketing, which I will use. Okay, I think I have a piece of fabric left here. The pieces I will use it and cut. So by so doing, I will not need the pocket facing anymore, since the fabric left here will be enough for my pocketing. But if you are using another material like lining or any other color material, please you must use your pocketing for your pocket facing to cover your your pocketing, right? So the width of the pocket I want to have is 6.5, 6.5 this way, and then I extend my line in this form, right? So the length I have here is 13 as well. So 6.5 by 13. So cut out at this point. So cut out at this point. Then after which you can now open up your pocketing this way. Now make the right faces facing each other this way, right? Face them each other this way, and then after which you now slope or slant one side of the pocket. So from here, mark 7 inches down, 7 inches down, and then you can use 6.5 for 7, and then 1.5 inches or 2 inches in this way, and then from here you slope it outrightly in this form, and then this is for the sloping, right? So you can still decide to curve the under pocket curvy, or you can still decide to leave it straight. So for this particular trouser short, rather, I think I'm going to curve like 1 inch high, just to give it a nice finishing inside this way. Then after this, the next thing you will do now is for you to um, um, start gumming, right? So this is the pocketing, and this is the band, and this is the front panel and the back panels. So the next video you will see will be on the gumming and as well the sewing aspects of this shirt. So I hope this video must have shown you how to go about cutting the components of your shirt, and then possibly how to sew it. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button on my channel to be notified when I make a new video on sewing. Thank you for watching.